hell, eh? Hey folks, here we are. Got double buff, snow clearing and de-icing. Well, you asked for it, Jerry, and you got it. Welcome to hell. Oh my goodness me. Listen, I've got to say this. That fella, was it Helsinki? It's Planespotting or Helsinki Spotting, I think it is. Got no idea what his name is. He's got a YouTube channel. Let's give him some love, folks, because I tell you what, I've got to give the geezer some serious props. Respect the man or the boy or whoever he is. I don't know how old he is. I don't know if he's a youngster or if he's I've got no idea, but I tell you what, if he's coming up here and standing up here for 5 hours at a time, fair play to the fella. I mean, okay, look, we've done our anchorages and so on and so forth, but I can't recall we've done an anchorage with wind chill like it is here at the moment. It's bitingly cold, and it's a fair old trek, I have to say. You have to trek all the way up here through this narrow pathway, which is, of course, a good foot of snow. So a big shout out to all the local plane spotters here in at Helsinki, and we're hoping to get. We'll see how long we go for, really. I mean, we've done anchorage, for crying out loud, but not. It just seems a lot more gnarlier than anchorage in terms of the wind chill. I mean, I'm obviously getting blown straight into me mush with the wind, which is biting. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, I hear a prop from a far distant fairway. Now the other thing is that, you know, the turn on point and this spool up point. I thought when I looked at it on radar, I was under the impression that it would be somewhere around about here, but it's actually a lot further down. Sounds like Hercules coming down the road there. So I believe now lots of jets that are at gate. I took a shot of one earlier on. They actually, if they're going to be spending any great deal of time at gate overnight, for example, they will put engine covers on these things to obviously, and in some cases in extreme temperatures, like I've seen on that program with what's his name, Buffalo. The Buffalo boys, they'll actually put heaters into the engines, but that's mainly because they're old radial engines. But so before they leave gate, or when they're preparing the aircraft, as far as I can see, I saw it earlier on, they will blast the aircraft with hot fluids, which are a type of fluid which will remain active for a short period of time, I believe. It's mainly to de-ice the aircraft. What they're doing here at these stations here is anti-ice. So it is an anti-icing procedure here. And I believe that it's type 2 fluids. There's 4 fluids that are generally used, but the most common one that's used in these conditions, I believe, is type 2. I think type 4 is more or less the same as type 2, temperatures perhaps, I don't know, but here comes another one now. And of course, all day long, the operations here are to remove snow, move it from one side of the airfield to the other, get rid of it. Here comes one coming in now, 321. Had a very pleasant flight over, I have to say. There we go, you see. So now these fluids, they're actually quite wobbly, flexible, should I say. It's like a glycol solution, which remains. There's different speeds that these fluids are active up to. You know, up to a speed of over 100 knots VR. Wow, this is biting on my face, man. Is it cheeks? Is it cheeks? I know, look like flipping going to do 10 rounds with Tyson. Not bleeding far off, I got to tell you. So, I don't know if the fella's in the house. I know that apparently there are a number of local crew who are joining us. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Live from Helsinki. And I'm in his home spot, so I've got to give him a very big prop. This gentleman. I don't know what his name is. Anybody come up with his name yet? Heathrow Aero. This is a super way to celebrate 100 years of Finnair. Portskilling, Devonshire, Andrew Hickeypot. Margaret Burnett, good afternoon. Michael Singh, Andy P. Ethan saying thank you for the membership, obviously being gifted a membership. That's what it's all about, Ethan. Come overseas with us. This is Freeview, by the way, folks. Just for anybody wondering, we did say we would run a Freeview. Tomorrow is going to be all about disappearing in type flu. Type flu. So obviously all the flight surfaces being applied, and any sort of like, you know, areas where ice could accumulate between now and when the aircraft, because obviously when it climbs out, it's going through some very intense icy clouds. You know, the whole cloud is very icy as well, so it can be a tremendous amount of build-up of ice on the leading edge of the wings, on the flight surfaces. So everything has to be moving perfectly, which is why they will apply this hot solution as well. Oh, he's trying to get back. I can't hear you, mate. Sorry. Somebody down there. I think it might be him. It might be our man. Yeah. I think they might have come to say hello. Yeah. So of course, like a military operation, this, folks. Out of shot. I don't know actually if it is out of shot, but thanks to who's that's gifted a membership, Julie. I've got my big fat gloves on. Nick Gray, thank you. He's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Nick. Gifted 5 memberships. Bruce, Jeffrey Kirk, been waiting for this great location. Again, I have to say and I have to reiterate that this is Helsinki spotter. It's his location. Now I think that this is the tower, the control tower for the pad here. Apparently we've got a 330 coming out. Is that right? Ian Hanna, it's the delivery guy from London Heathrow. Brilliant. Now there are vehicles, these de-icing rigs, which some of them are operated. The vehicle to move is actually operated by the guy in the cab at the top. The whole thing is controlled. Some cabs are operated by the driver in the cab down below, whereas some de-icing rigs don't have a driver in the vehicle down below. They actually operate the vehicle independently from his little office up there, or her little office. Be able to see, probably be able to catch a shot, a look at the operators. Oh, there's one there. Look, so it doesn't appear to be anybody in that cab. So I think I might be right in saying that these particular type of de-icing units. Of course, at the end of the day, it is the pilot in charge whose discrepancy is based on the necessity for having the aircraft de-iced. But under these conditions, in these extreme conditions, obviously it's just a no-brainer. You all right, mate?
Right.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's great. Just nice to meet you, mate.
Are you the guy that does spotting here, the filming here? Is it? So you're Helsinki spotting here?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man. Thanks for letting us come to your spot.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Cool. What's your name, mate?
Emil.
Emil?
Yeah.
Okay. So Emil, folks, make sure that you check his channel out, Helsinki Spotting. Hello. Oh, just for a moment there, you get that little look of BA, don't you?
Are you streaming on YouTube or?
We're on YouTube, yeah.
How many viewers about?
2,300 at the moment.
That's quite a lot.
Hello. Is he just coming? He can't just come in. Is he coming out? This guy's a 330, isn't it? Nice. This is one to Dubai, is it? Oh, to Doha, right, okay. So back, BAK is Helen back. That's hilarious, isn't it? Mary Schmetz is a new member. Welcome, Mary. I don't know if I've pronounced that. Might be Mary or something like that. But a very warm welcome to Big Jet TV. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, crazy conditions. Of course, it gets dark very early. We're 2 hours ahead of the UK. Here we go. And of course, one thing they need to consider is making sure that there's no ingestion of fluid into the engines. So that's why they have to train these guys up to make sure that they white ice removed. Good question, Si. You know, some people might see that as a pretty crazy question, but it's the bottom line is that these aircraft, the aerodynamics work with no interference on the flight surfaces. And of course, if you were to take a layer of ice, which can go sort of like an inch deep if it's untreated on the leading edge of the wing, you're basically increasing the wing surface area and reducing the dynamics, the aerodynamics. You can see already certain amount of snow built up on the fuselage there. Possibly already been treated with hot fluids to de-ice the aircraft, but now this is a Type 2 solution. I think you'll find it's orange. Should be orange when it goes on. Bruce, Fiona, Phil Sky, Steve Stibbons, Paul Skilling TCC. So it is only it's only 2:30 in England at the moment, isn't it? Or in Great Britain, shall I say? Crazy. 22 minutes past 2 in the afternoon, and it's pitch bleeding dark here at 4:23 in the afternoon as these guys move into position. Soon. Okay, man.
All right.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, we might come back here later. But
all right, man. Okay.
All right.
Take care. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
So treating the leading edge of the wing. Which airport it was where they these guys, is that the night shift coming in? Flipping out, look at this lot coming in. I'm on the flyway to hell. Did you fly? Sorry. Awesome. So like I say, it's almost jelly-like, this stuff. So it remains on the wings, starts to disperse at certain speeds, usually over, I've seen it at London Heathrow where it starts to pour off the wing, but I think that's the green fluid. Which disperses at a certain speed. You can actually see it pouring off the wings, but this stuff sticks to it. And actually, when they're, they need to manage the aircraft in terms of some fluid stays on the. Wow, that's actually snow clearing, isn't it? It's a snow clearing crew, look at that. So every aircraft being anti-iced. We call it de-icing, but it's actually anti-icing. It's a solution that sticks to the aircraft, and at certain speeds it will disperse. Pretty cool, isn't it? That's crazy. Look at the conga line of. So that runway now, are they moving? Are they going over to 22 left, possibly? flight radar, you can sometimes see the great shot. Ross Kennedy, yes. It's great being on the aircraft when it's being de-iced. We've got quite a lot of snow here, folks. Yeah, it was actually quite lively, the Toronto de-ice pad though, wasn't it? But there wasn't a wind chill like there is here. Snow clearing vehicles, how they're starting. Yeah, that is one thing that a lot of these airports are very conscious of, is that the you know, they I think Frankfurt, they actually have a system of, I'm pretty sure it's either Frankfurt or Munich, one of the two, where they have a system of recycling the fluid so that it doesn't go into the watercourse. Saying thanks for the gifted membership. So that's literally a quick run down the runway for that crew. Well-tuned army. .350 going out. 330, sorry. Wow, Ross Tyrrell, wind chill, get this. Wind chill -13, folks. I might have some rosy cheeks tomorrow, I think. Yeah, that's pretty flipping cold, man. Yeah, that's insane, man. Rachel Vanzella, hot and humid in Sydney. Yeah, completely the opposite end of the spectrum, isn't it, out there in Sydney. Diesel 13, good afternoon. TCC, thank you TCC. I think it was TCC or was it I don't know who it was, Diesel 13 maybe, who brought it to my attention about the Rolls-Royce, completely off subject here, just briefly. The Rolls-Royce facility in Sheffield, manufacturing actuators for the 737 MAX, which is really interesting. It's amazing, isn't it? These it's interesting to see how that, to learn how that actually was created. Was it originally an engineering shop that was bought out by Boeing? You know, someone's saying, I know he's been to Frankfurt more than once. Blimey. I think we've been to Frankfurt. So yeah, not only are you looking at look at that, man, look at that. Not only are you looking at having an ice build up which affects the aerodynamics of the aircraft, it also increases the weight. Any film of ice, anything that's that is on the wing, obviously other than this fluid, will affect the aerodynamics of the aircraft and affect, more importantly, the lift. Well, aerodynamics, lift, it's all the same thing, really. Yeah, it's something that basically aeroplanes and ice don't mix. And that's why they have to use this. Smell it from here and all, man. Glycol, very strong smell of glycol. Looks like the snow clearing teams have moved away, and that A330 is now got clearance. Follow the greens. 22 right. This is the shorter of the two runways. 22 left, I think, is a good 500 foot longer or so than 22 right, but obviously more than enough airfield for them to take off from here. Is that On Flint has gifted a membership? Thanks, On Flint. Is it On Flint? Have I got that right? I was quite surprised, actually. My the 320 that I flew on, the cabin was remarkably new. I don't know if they have had a cabin switch out. Probably have, I'd imagine, because it's probably quite an old aeroplane, my aeroplane that I flew on. Certainly 21 years old. Wow. So she would have had a recent cabin fit out. Well, maybe not recently, but maybe a couple of years ago, I don't know, but whatever. It's amazing. It is amazing, folks, that, you know, the aircraft that I flew on, 21 years old, you know, with IAE engines, and you wouldn't, once, you know, obviously, you know when you're flying on a Neo because you hear those engines. But other than that, the cabin itself is you just wouldn't know. You wouldn't know whether you're on a Neo or whether you're on a CEO jet, really, to be honest. Michael White's gifted a membership. Thanks, Michael. Can you hear me, folks? You can hear me all right, yeah? Move in, move in. Moving in, sir, moving in. Attack, attack, attack. Nick Ray, yes. 3:30 now, pulling, going. Oh yeah, there she goes. Yeah, big kahunas to that fella standing up here for as long as he does. Gonna sort of like, we're gonna work. Oh really? Wow. Wow! All the locals apparently saying this isn't cold. This is like the middle of summer. What's the matter with you, Dyer? Eh? Big girl's blouse. Oh, I did have a big girl's blouse on. With you, I wouldn't mind it so much if it wasn't snowing. It's just the fact that it's like ice in your face, isn't it? Basically. You alright, mate? Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Streaming.
Yes.
What's the name of the channel?
Sorry?
What's the name of the channel?
Big Jet TV.
No fucking way.
Yes, way.
Actually.
Yeah.
Holy shit. My
Yeah.
son is coming over.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Cool, man, cool.
That's insane.
Thank you for welcoming me with, wow, look at that double.
Yeah, welcome with this lovely weather.
Yes, beautiful, isn't it?
Awesome.
I was just going to break out the suntan lotion in a minute.
That's insane. That's the thing that I expected the least probably.
Oh, really? Brilliant. You guys are hardcore, man.
Yeah, I know. You look like you're prepared.
Well, yeah, kind of. It's just the wind chill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Minus 13, apparently. Something like that.
So exactly. Like even minus 14.
Yeah. What's a degree between friends? What's the busiest time of the day during the day?
Well, now during the days, since the days are so short,
Yeah.
it's probably, I would say, arrivals around like maybe around 3.
Is it?
For arrivals and departures is like right now. That's the peak.
Is it?
Right now it's like peak hours departures.
Okay.
In winter it's always like nighttime.
Yeah, that's what we thought. Andrew Allen, great question. How much does it cost to de-ice a plane? 10 grand, something like that, isn't it? Depending on the size of the aircraft, of course, but between 10 and 20, that's a guess. That's a guess from, I mean, even more for like a 380. But obviously, the smaller the aircraft, the cheaper it is. 2 for the price of 1. You've got a couple of Embraers. But yeah. It ain't cheap, put it that way. So the last thing you want to do is have a technical delay and have to anti-ice. £10,000. Was I right? Oh, Otto Yankers, 10 grand for a private jet. Right, here we go. Now this should be interesting because we got props here, folks. So, you know, possibly going to see the de-icing, the anti-ice fluid mixing with the prop wash. let's see what happens here. Because obviously, you know, again, like I say, the last thing you want is ingestion into the engines, because it's not a very favourable solution to be ingesting into an engine, that's for sure, because it's sticky and you basically just don't want to get it. Oily solution. David Mees just cranked the heating up by 3 notches. Yeah, I wish I could. Tell you what, those bleeding hand warmers, forget it, absolutely useless. Mind you, I've got big fat gloves on, so that's half decent. And you know what I brought with me? I brought the heaters, the little sausage heaters that you put in your shoes to warm your shoes up. Oh yeah. So, trouble is that you don't have radiators in hotel rooms, do you? So I was hoping I might get a little vortex from those props. There you go. Inspection, that's good, you see. Doing this job properly, man. Wow. That's crazy. The worst thing that you've got when you're doing something like this, when you've got your equipment outside, of course, is all your leads start to get brittle, which is not fun. They must go thousands of gallons, litres, shall I say. Well, depends on where you are, really, doesn't it? It's insane. Is that Shenzhen jetline out, GP? Dreamliner. Jump down. Oh, look, that's typo. That's the green fluid there. That's interesting. Because you know, the application I saw earlier on was definitely orange. So here come the convoy again. Look. Alan, what's the temp? Bleeding freezing, mate. Oh, is it? It's currently -8, folks, with a -14 wind chill. Go, Bennett. Pete Johnson. Well, I'm glad it sounds a bit windy, so you can appreciate the wind chill factor. So basically what it says is that Type 2 fluids are designed to remain on the wings of an aircraft during ground operations, thereby providing anti-icing protection. The fluid should be used on aircraft with rotation speeds V1 above 100 knots unless otherwise specified by the aircraft manufacturer. Type 3 fluids, interestingly enough, I think that's the green one, isn't it? Are designed for aircraft that have a shorter time to rotate, and this should make it acceptable for some aircraft that have a V1 of less than 100 knots, which is none of these aircraft, to be honest with you. But I don't know if that rotation, when they say rotation there, whether they actually mean turning the aircraft around. 737's quietly snuck in, isn't it? Look. Is it a Max? Can't see, is it a Max? Is it red nose? Snow build up on the Norwegian Max, yeah, look at this. Look at the snow build up. I think you can see that snow build up on the nose section there. Yeah, Type 4 fluids are more or less the same, I think, as Type 2. Look at the snow over the fuselage. Look at that. And that's a build-up of snow and ice. So that needs to be obviously removed. Jim up there in the ring. Oh, we're gonna hunt one here, boys. Is that? Oh, I thought it was ice hanging off the flipping the ailerons there for a second. .350 on the way up, folks. Haven't seen one of the old red noses for a while, have we? Look, who's on the back? Is he a chef? Is it a chef? Theodore Kickelson. He's an artist. He plays the fiddle. Bennett. Very limited vision here. Be gone with you, ice. Be gone with you. That didn't take long, was it? Got me great sitting there on the flight deck, isn't it? Hey! Steam coming off of it, folks, is because it's applied very hot indeed. Leading edge flight surfaces. Now, you know, it's interesting, isn't it? Because you have to imagine that there's probably a few people on that jet that have absolutely no idea what's going on. I'd imagine that the flight crew have probably warned the passengers, folks, please don't be alarmed. Did we see one of these, Jilly, at Boeing Field, at Payne Field? We did see one of those at Payne Field, didn't we? Well. Yeah, cool,
Goggles
man.
are really needed.
Yeah, totally, man. Especially when it's in your face.
How long have you been here?
Jumbo Flamingo.
Yep, that's right.
Open till 8. It's awesome. Yeah. So you just need a. There must be a ski shop or something like that. Fire it up, boys! Awesome. I might go and buy 20 more jackets. I won't be able to fit up the path, but, you know, who cares? I could just roll up here. Thanks, everybody. Great to see you here. Great to see all the locals online as well. It is it's a great sight to see. Of course, we are so used to seeing, normal conditions. Even in London at the moment, there is a de-icing pad in London, but it's over the other side. You don't get to see it. I don't know what they're waiting for, but we're ready. Forgive me, folks. I'm struggling a little bit here with the water on my glasses, and difficult to see the chat. So my apologies for that. Someone's gifted a membership. Andrew Allen, thank you, Andrew. Nice hot bath for that dreamliner. Yeah. Of course, like I say, you are going to get a few people on board that aircraft that are like, "Ooh, don't know what's going on here. What's this all about?" But of course, the flight crew would have informed them that it's happening, and they got nothing to be concerned about. We get an issue with the focus just because of the on slow.
You what?
Passengers a year, Helsinki, and of course it is the busiest airport in Finland. Of course, these guys are well first in these winter conditions. I don't know if you were with us earlier, but we had a great shot of the snow clearing army, I guess you could call them. Folks, just to let you know, just to remind you, we're obviously on Freeview at the moment, and we're going to be on members all day. All our shows tomorrow will be members only. Not sure when we're going to be live yet. We still need to do a little bit of research in terms of because we don't want to be standing here and absolutely nothing happening. This is obviously, as our friend just now told us, and we kind of figured it out earlier on, actually, between 4 and 5 o'clock is the hot period for departures. Of course, it's what you want is departures. Pretty pointless in terms of arrivals at this time of day because of how dark it is. But even so, we'll get something out of it tomorrow for sure. But just bear in mind also that it's we're 2 hours ahead of the UK. And 1 hour ahead of Europe, so of course we do realise and understand that we have good friends all around the world who tune in, and it probably works well for our friends down there in the Far East, I'd imagine. Going to Heathrow. Now I'm guessing that the reason why they run the 350s and 330s in the Heathrow main, well, it's all 350s now then, is these are connecting passengers, aren't they? They're coming in from other parts of the world, and well, is that the case? Standard, because there were a couple of people on my flight who were connecting on to transferring onto other flights. Hopefully that wingtip will block out that light. I think they'll probably drop that wingtip light, that engine illuminator light, just to give the guys on the de-icing rigs a little bit more flexibility, because that's a very bright light in it. Don't really want that. Now, of course, the guys in the de-icing rigs will be in contact with the tower. There is a control tower, so they will then. The control tower will be in touch, I'd imagine, with the pilots. to indicate which pad to go to. And any things like, for example, what we're looking at here, where they ask them, guys, can you drop the lights? You know, because you're sort of like blinding our. Freight. Oh, okay. So it's for freight, is it? Is that YYJK? So it's belly freight, is it? Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, good point. That, yeah. So bigger cargo capacity and therefore obviously a lot more freight capability. So not perhaps passenger numbers, but more for freight. 171,000 tons of freight handled here at Helsinki, I think in 2022. His toes are starting to go, mate. His toes are just starting to go. So different than normal now, isn't it? Just, you know. No, air traffic control is not involved. There is a separate control tower, I believe. I think it's these guys here. I think these guys in that tower there are involved in the movements on the pad. I don't think air traffic control is. I think once the aircraft has been de-iced, they will then contact tower and say that they are ready to move on. Wow, conditions are actually either getting worse or it's the glasses that are getting absolutely hammered here. Yeah, let's see if we get some speed bumps as well. Which green lights? Definitely need eye protection, that's for sure. I just flipped the glasses up and got blasted, man. What's that? Say that again? Do what? What? Because your toes fallen off? Certainly got a lot of them. 20 maybe? 350s? Okay, there we go. I did say 15 to 20 tonight. So there we go. 17 350s. All 900s, of course. Shout out my membership store because I can't see and I can't touch the screen, so I don't know. Okay, we just got a non-member gifting a membership. Thank you. Mythical Mermaid has gifted Thank you, Mythical Mermaid. Sounds very mythical. It's quite mythical, this, isn't it? John Burton has just gifted as well. Thank you, John. Of course, all those members, new members, are going to be joining us tomorrow for the shows, and I'd imagine that you will probably be joining us in the United States on the next US trip as well. So stop your gifting, folks, as we're just about to close off. I need to get myself down to the of course we'll be in daylight tomorrow, a little bit better visibility with any luck. We are expecting snow, same kind of intensity as what we've got now, not heavy snow. It's a bit of a shame there's a wind, less wind tomorrow though, which is a good thing, so the wind chill factor will be reduced slightly, but I can assure you I'm going to be kicking myself out to the nines. Yeah. What's that? It was. Hey, Tony. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Look at that, man. Good luck with the thumbnail, Chili. Yeah, you're right there in your nice warm house, Chili. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, cat's all nice and comfortable. Yeah, lovely. Go and have another cup of coffee. Oh, is it too hot for you? Yeah, maybe take your slippers off or something. I don't know. Ooh, nice warm toesies. Hey, sending me off over here. Yeah, right. No, you wouldn't, man. You might swap places with me, but you wouldn't. You'd very quickly go, hold on a minute, actually, you know what? Can I retract that? This is the coldest I've ever experienced. Mind you, I don't know, we've had some very cold days at London Heathrow, haven't we? I remember freezing fingers and toes and... walkway that I've got. Okay. Right. Thank you. to our local friends as well. Thank you very much. We will, all you wonderful Freeview tubes, and thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. We will we'll see all your members tomorrow, folks. Look out for notifications on YouTube, and also on the app. We'll be putting it on the app as well. But for now, I need to go warm up. Simple as that. We'll see you later. Okay, Chilly. Flipping it. Oh.